Hey guys, it's Alzie. I hope that everyone is staying nice and warm because if you'll notice from my appearance, I am definitely suffering in this cold weather. It's like, I want to say, I don't even know, like 20 degrees outside, and I had to go outside to get some more firewood for our house, and it was just brutal. So I hope you guys are all nice and toasty and drinking some hot chocolate. I think I'm going to go get some hot chocolate after I'm done making this video. But I just wanted to make a quick video letting you guys know about an idea for a Christmas gift if you guys were struggling. Christmas is right around the corner. It's in like 10 days. And if some of you guys are looking for a unique gift, something that's very personalized, something that you want to give to someone special in your life, this video will show you a great alternative, something that is made by your own hands and something that I assure you will be loved very much by whoever you're giving it to. So you're minimally only going to need 4 key materials to make this little project. So the first thing that you're going to need to get is some type of frame. This is a 8.5 by 11 inch frame. It can be any type of size, any type of frame. For example, this is a box frame. It's a little bit smaller. Any type of frame that you want. I will let you know that the smaller the frame, the faster the project will go, and vice versa. The larger the frame, the more work you're going to have to put into it. You can get these frames at any type of craft store. You can get these at Michael's. Even Bed Bath & Beyond sells frames. I'm sure Walmart sells frames anywhere. You just need a frame. You're going to need some magazines, preferably something that you're not going to be heartbroken about if you're ripping out pages and cutting them up, which you will be doing. To cut up the magazines, you're obviously going to need a pair of scissors. And lastly, you're going to need a glue stick. And I almost forgot, but you're definitely going to need a pencil, and preferably if you have one nearby, you're going to need an eraser too. So if you haven't already figured out what we're going to be making with all these materials, what the project is making a collage. And this is something that I really love to do around the holidays because there might be a special someone out there that I really want to give something unique and personalized to. And this is definitely a great way to accomplish that because no one else can give them the same exact thing because you're making it. You know what I mean? It's created by your own hands. So it just adds that little personalized touch that no one can replace, and it's definitely going to be something that they can cherish for long, long, long times to come. I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys some of my own personal finished projects that I've given out for Christmas. The very first one that I did was for a really good friend of mine. He was really into guitars and his favorite color was green, and I knew the guitar that he had. He had a black electric guitar, so what I did was I took a frame, I sketched out a guitar, and I basically created a guitar. I'm going to insert a picture right here. So what I did was I took a frame like this and I removed the components, and this paper that has the flower on it, I removed that, turned it around so it was backwards, and you have a blank canvas. And I just looked up a picture of the guitar that he had and I hand sketched it. I just drew it out however I wanted it to be. And then what I did was I took some magazines, I went through it, tried to find pages that had colors of green. For example, this ad, I don't even know if you can tell, but anything that had green, because that's the color that I wanted, I would rip out pages. So I would have a pile of green pages, black pages, brown pages, and then I would take my scissors, and just to show you, so let's pretend that this is a page. I would literally just cut tiny, tiny, tiny pieces, like this big. And I know that sounds really pathetic, but the smaller the pieces, the more collagey, mosaic your finished product will look. And by no means am I saying go ahead and take this piece and cut it up 10 more times, because that's just ridiculous and it will take forever. But this size is good. Can you guys see that? That size is good, even a little bit bigger, and then just keep on going and chop, and just keep on chopping your page up into tiny, tiny pieces. Make a pile of all the different colors that you want. And then once you're done cutting up your pieces, go ahead and take your glue stick, glue the back of the piece, so it's all glued, and then literally just take those pieces and fill in what you have already sketched out. So as you can see from the picture, I'll show you guys again. I filled in the green background, the black guitar, the white pieces, the brown pieces, and then to add a little bit more of a creative touch, I took paper clips to make the frets. I measured out how wide the frets needed to be. I cut them with scissors, and then I also glued those on. And then for the strings, I just went downstairs into my mom's sewing room. I took different thread, cut holes into the paper, and threaded the thread through a few times to create the strings. So last year I made a collage for my boyfriend, and that was his present. He's really into BMWs, you know, the brand of car, so I wanted to make him a BMW symbol. And this is what it looks like. It's really big. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, so I went to Michael's, I bought this frame, and again, I took I don't even know what this is called. I took the cover out, flipped it over, and then I looked on Google for a BMW symbol logo, and I sketched it out. I know it's not perfect. It's not a perfect circle because that's what I drew out. And then I filled in the black background, as you can see. And then for the letters that actually spell out the BMW and makes up the diameter of the circle and also the separation between the blue and the white segments, I went ahead and went into my kitchen and picked out my aluminum foil and just tore off pieces and somehow glued it on. Now, that was only 2 ideas, but honestly, the ideas are completely endless. Now, I think it's only fair that I have to warn you guys that this project may take some time. Again, depending on the size of the frame, depending on what you're actually creating, it could very well take up to a week or even longer depending on how in-depth you want to go. I've given this idea to a few friends of mine, and they thought it was so cool at first, and then when they actually got into it and started making something, they got so tired of it halfway through and they never ended up finishing it. So I just want to warn you guys, you know, if you're typically not the most arts and crafty type of person, pick something easy. Even something as simple as like making a Christmas tree ornament, like a ball. So I hope that that was helpful. I think that I explained everything. If you guys have any questions on anything that you might be a little confused about or something that maybe I just didn't explain well enough, go ahead, leave me a comment, message me, whatever. But you guys have 10 days to make this project if you guys want to do this, but it's definitely something that I enjoy doing around this time of year. I actually think that this is something that's kind of relaxing. Call me crazy, but it's fun to do this. Like, just spread out your materials on your floor, listen to some holiday music, maybe have like a cup of cocoa on the side, and just do this for a few hours. It's really relaxing, and I actually have a lot of fun doing it. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope that maybe this inspired you guys to do something, and if you guys do decide to make a collage and give it to some friends or some family, let me know what you guys make, and maybe if you would even be kind enough to include a picture or, you know, send me a video response of just your finished product. I would love to see it. I love seeing people's creative work. So I guess that's it, and I'm gonna stop rambling and get back to studying for my finals, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! Good luck making this if you guys decide to do it.